Hi, I'm Stacy Hyde and I'm back for another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 minutes or less. And the topic I would like to talk about today is credit monitoring, how to monitor your credit. This has come up with us recently because we've had several clients, us personally, that have been impacted by various different credit scams. I had someone yesterday tell me they'd gotten um, new PIN cards in the mail and credit cards from Capital One that neither one of them ordered. So obviously they were a little upset. So I want to talk about how you can protect yourself. The government has a website. It's called annualcreditreport.com. So it's just all spelled out, annualcreditreport.com. That is the government website. If you Google it, you'll get a lot of different ads. But that's the one you want to go to because that is the best information. You can pull your credit reports from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Those are the three big credit reporting agencies. It's not going to give you your scores, but it will let you see if there have been any inquiries into your credit. It will show you if anything's been opened. If something is open that you didn't open, that's how you know that something is going on. So you definitely need to take action. You also can go to, and there's a link to this on the website, that if you have been notified that you were a victim of one of these scams or had some part of your information stolen, you can put a fraud alert with each of these credit reporting agencies. What are the impacts of that? Well, it means that if you're in a retail store and they say, wow, would you like to open a credit card today and save 15% off your order? You're not going to be able to do it right then because they're not going to be able to check your credit because it's going to be locked down. I don't personally think that's necessarily a bad thing. And you can go in and unlock your credit. Say you're purchasing a house or getting a car and you know you're going to need to get credit, you can go in and unlock your credit for a period of time, and then different ones handle it different. Some allow you to say, I want to unlock it for 3 days, and then it automatically locks back. Some you log in, unlock, and then you log back in to relock it once it's been done. So I think this is a good way to make sure that people can't take advantage of you. The other thing that has come out more recently, and it came out through 23andMe, is that some passwords were stolen, and what they did is they went and tried to use them on other websites. So if you reuse passwords, stop, don't do that. What you want to make sure, particularly around any of your social media information and any of your financial information, that you have secure and distinct passwords so you're not reusing them. I know it's a pain. I know everybody's sick of passwords, but it is the safest way to do it. The other thing that you should do, particularly for financial and social media passwords, is have what is called multi-factor authentication, where you get a text, or whether you go into Google Authenticator or have to open your YouTube app to verify that it is you. Yes, it takes a little bit extra, and yes, you can register a device, but don't, unless it's your sole device, don't register that device. You want it to prompt for a password because you don't know who might be using that computer or tablet after you. That is a key thing to look for. But when you're going through your credit report, you want to look for, is there anything in here that's not me? If you have a similar name to somebody else, particularly if they're a family member, you may wind up with some of their credit stuff in your credit report. If they have great credit, it's not the worst thing in the world. But if they don't have perfect credit, and say, for example, you are a junior and you have a child who's a third and they don't have the best credit, you want to make sure that theirs is not put into yours because it will cause your interest rates to be higher, or it look like you're using too much credit when you might need to buy a new car or look at things of that nature. So those are some of the key things to look at. So pull those, there's no cost for these, and it's really, really important to look at them, because this is how you can figure out, oh, is there something on there? And oftentimes people will find something from, say, Comcast that said that they are delinquent in payment, but they're not, and you can get that cleaned up. This is where you can go to get that cleaned up yourself, and it will really, really help you to raise your credit score. I hope this is helpful. Annual credit report, and go take a look at it and take the time to pull that credit report from all 3 rating agencies. Thanks so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 minutes or less.